You know that moment when an app promises to handle it for you, and then it keeps pinging you for your cards, your birthday, your mother's favorite color, like a needy intern with push notifications. Here is the twist: a lot of so-called AI agents aren't magical helpers at all. They are pricey macros in a superhero costume, burning your time while they burn someone else's cloud bill. Today we are going to tell the difference between using real stories and simple math. If your agent can't finish a normal task in 3 steps, it's a toy, and by the end you'll spot the toy in the toy box every time. Mistake 1 is launching an agent with no way to actually finish. In plain language, it talks a great game but can't close. Product folks call the thing it's missing a core loop. Don't glaze over, this isn't jargon you need to fear. A core loop is just the repeatable path from start to done. Think make a coffee, pick a pot, press the button, drink. No extra questions, no missed requests. If your agents can't do the coffee version of your task, choose Act Confirm. It's not a helper, it's a chatty middleman. Let me show you a work life. A customer support team launched an email triage agent to classify messages and replies so humans could focus on complicated cases. In the pitch, it looked slick. Read the email, choose a template, fill in details, send. 3 steps. In production, it turned into a polite interrogation. What tone do you want? What priority should I use? Which knowledge article? Then any final edits? Then do I have permission to send? There's 6 stops before this thing even leaves the driveway. After week 1, the numbers told the truth. People used it half as often after the first week because it was slower than just typing a reply. Now, let's do the same mistake in your everyday life. You try one of those shopping agents that promise to build your perfect outfit. You tap in your size, your budget and your style. Feels like the magic at first. Then every time you open it, it asks for the same preferences, re-asks for your size to be sure and wants you to pick a vibe from a list of 5 moods you don't understand. By the time it generates a card, you've forgotten why you needed jeans. The agent didn't loop, meaning it never learned from path from I want pants to buy now. It just held your hand and spun in a circle. If you are counting steps, it added them. Back to the office, a sales team shipped a meeting scheduler agent that should have checked calendars, suggested 2 slots and sent the invite. That's the coffee loop, pick, act, confirm. Instead, it asked the rep to choose time zones, asked the client to verify working hours, asked both sides to rank rooms, and then asked if the invite should be casual or formal. Casual, it's a meeting, not a wedding. The result was predictable. Median time to send an invite went up, not down, and by day 14, only a small group of power users touched it. Everyone else went back to "does Thursday 3 p.m. work?" and life moved on. Here is the pattern your gut already knows. When a tool has a strong loop, you stop noticing it. That's why the Best Maps app gives you a route, not a poem. It senses where you are, picks the path and asks for one simple yes. Agents without that loop create homework. They ask you to make decisions you came to them to avoid. Then turn a single click into a negotiation. If you have ever shouted "just do it" at your phone, congrats, you've diagnosed missing loop syndrome. Okay, what does core loop really look like in an agent? Same idea as brushing your teeth. Toothpaste, brush, rinse. No improv jazz. For a support agent, read message, pick the right response, send with one confirmation. For a food delivery agent, detect cravings from your order history, suggest 2 meals, place the order when you tap yes. It's not the agent is brilliant, it's that the path is short, stable and repeatable. You don't need a 200 IQ model to follow a 3-tile halfway. You don't need to be a product manager to spot this in the wild. Next time an agent promises to take care of it, count the moves until it actually does. If you pass 3, it's eating your time. If it ends with a transcript instead of a result, that's a toy with a chat window. And if it keeps asking you to confirm facts it should already know, your size, your city, your preferred meeting length, it's not learning, it's stalling. Mistake 2 starts where trust dies. When the tool swears it has you covered, then acts on yesterday's facts. You have felt this. You click reorder and it ships to your old address. You accept a meeting and the room was booked an hour ago. The screen looked confident, the world wasn't. That's the pain. Agents acting fast on stale context, not because they are evil, because fresh truth is boring to build and great for demos to ignore. Here is the office version. A travel agent inside your company reads your calendar and handles logistics. The demo is gorgeous. One type. Flights appear, hotel locked, car ready. In production, your calendar updates every 15 minutes to save costs and your teammate moves the offsite from Madrid to Berlin at minute 14. The agent buys the Madrid hotel anyway, non-refundable, and asks if you want tapas or German food. Cute, wrong city. Undo turns into emails. Finance opens a ticket, you spent lunch on hold, the price of magic was manual cleanup and the magic lost. Now the everyday one. A grocery agent auto reorders staples based on your routine. Your routine changed because you are traveling. The app didn't see the boarding pass email because privacy setting blocked it. It ships milk to a doorstep you won't see for a week. You cancel, you apologize to the neighbor, and you do the order yourself because at least you know where you are. The metric here is simple. Fixing the mess takes 3 times longer than doing it by hand. That's not progress, that's cosplay. You can feel this in your bones as a consumer. A calendar bot that's 95% accurate still double books the 5 most painful meetings of your quarter. A shopping agent that guesses your size 95% right still sends the formal suit one size too small the week of the wedding. The number we remember isn't 95, it's the one disaster. If your context isn't current, your autonomy is out of trouble. Demo optics looks great. Outcomes don't. There is a boring, honest fix. Freshness before fineness. It's like cooking. Check the expiry date before you plate the dish. If the data can't prove it's fresh, the agent must stop and ask once, clearly with a fresh path to update. That isn't bad UX, it's adult UX. Ship the truth layer. The fast syncs, the single notebook, the I'm not sure so I won't act rule, before the charming avatar and the confetti. The moment you do, the masses vanish and the wins stop needing spotters. That's how you stop paying 3 times the time for the same job. Mistake 3 is the feature parade that drowns a weak idea. You have seen it. The team says people aren't sticking because we need voice. Then it's vision, then a plugin bazaar. You wake up with a Swiss Army knife that still can't open a box. The relatable version. You install a live assistant that promises focus. Week 1 it adds moods, themes and an AI that reads your notes aloud in a soothing whisper. Week 2 you still can't find your doctor's referral, the app grew eyebrows, your task stayed lost. The Office version is just as familiar. A Work OS agent promises to run projects across tools. Instead of picking one branch, say engineering bug triage, it adds 20 connectors, 12 views, a marketplace and a memory that remembers your favorite fonts. The job that matters is moving stuck tasks. The feature that ships is a canvas with images. People demo it in all hands, then quietly paste updates into the old spreadsheet because it still closes faster. Here is the only metric we need, right now, time to done. After launch, the same tasks take the same time or longer, that's it. If status updates still take 3 minutes and the agent takes 9 because it wants to understand context, your shiny platform is 3 times slower at the one job it pitched. In consumer land, the Habit app with soundscapes and a talking fox may get you to open it daily, but if you still don't complete the workout, engagement is theater, results are the plot. So stamp this on the roadmap. Stop solving the demo, start solving the day. If the task time doesn't shrink and the completion rate doesn't rise, your new buttons are set dressing. Add features after the outcome moves, not before. Features don't fix a broken strategy. Put those 2 mistakes next to the first one and a pattern shows up. The loop isn't solid, the truth isn't fresh, and the plan isn't a plan, it's a costume. That bigger problem is why teams keep shipping agents that look brilliant and work average. And it starts higher than UX or model size. It starts with what the company believes it is building. So, what do we actually keep from this? First, choose one job and make it finishable in 3 ordinary moves. That's plain English, not a riddle. Start, decide, done. If you want the insider label, that's your core loop, your repeatable path from top to result. If you are a PM, that means carve one user case and don't add extra doors until the first door locks clean. If you are running a side hustle or a creative project, it's the same rule. Sell one thing in one way and make the checkout or the sign up feel like brushing your teeth. No surprises, no detours, no pop quizzes. Second, build your truth layer before your brand layer. In everyday terms, know the facts before you make the promise. If the agent can't provide it has fresh info, it doesn't act. The insider term here is the source of truth. Think of it as the one notebook everyone agrees is real. Keep that notebook current and wire the agent to check it right before pressing any big red button. At work, that means syncing calendars, policies and prices on a tight leash. Third, let strategy pick features, not the other way around. Strategy just means choosing where to win and where not to. If a new button doesn't shrink a time to done, it's not a win, it's a decor. Keep an eye on the simplest metric both worlds understand. Did the same task get faster this week or not? For the PM crowd, that's unit economics, the math of one job done once. Alright, your turn. Tell me one place in your day where an agent should finish in 3 steps but doesn't. Work, home, school, anything. If you have got a win, brag about it so we can steal your loop. If this saved you from one feature you didn't need, drop a like and subscribe. If not, I'll assume you enjoy expensive macros and I'll ship a bot that asks you to confirm this outro 6 times.